Hey everyone, it is Erin checking in for my week 10 weigh-in. Today is Wednesday, October 30th. Yes, the 30th. So last week I weighed in at 211 even, and this week I weighed in at 209.2. So I lost 1.8 pounds, and I'm happy with that because I started my period again yesterday. Just like last time, I started the day before I had to weigh in. And I'm also really happy because I struggled so much this week. I told one of my friends, I was like, I think that since I started, this has got to be one of the hardest weeks I've had yet. I just, because my body was preparing to start, I had no energy. 2 of my 5 workouts was only 30 minutes each. And normally I like to work out for at least 45 minutes when I'm doing jogging intervals and for an hour when I'm walking. So, but they encouraged me, 30 minutes is better than nothing. So, and I'm also happy that I did that because, rather than taking the day off, because it helps me stay consistent. And I mean, what they say about consistency is so true. Consistency is key. I have lost a total of 25.4 pounds in 10 weeks. When I started back in November, it took me 19 weeks to lose 24.4 pounds. I've officially lost more in half the time. So that just goes to show that I'm more committed this time and I'm staying consistent this time. So, if there are any of you that maybe not staying consistent, maybe you're doing really good some days and not so good others, and then you're not seeing the results you want to see, you need to be consistent. What else? Something else, is that I'm still really motivated. Okay, so I have 3.6 pounds until I reach my 30-pound goal. And again, a reminder to you guys, I have not lost that much weight since 2007. And that was the one and only time I have ever lost that much weight. And I have been trying to lose weight since I was about 12 or 13 years old. So, a huge accomplishment to get back to 30 pounds lost. And then, bonus, anything past 30 pounds lost is going to be the best I've ever done. So I am so excited. And then in 9.4 pounds more, I will be in Wonderland. I am so excited. And you better believe that once I get out of the dang 200s, I will never return to the 200s again. I am just so determined and motivated to stay focused, stay on track, continue doing what I'm doing. Ever since week 7 when I had that epiphany, and if you don't know what it was, that I realized, the epiphany that I had, you can either go back and watch it, or I'll just tell you now. I just realized, why, after months of working out 5 to 6 days a week, would you throw all of that hard work away to eat food that makes you sick and just to be lazy again? That has got to be one of the most ignorant things I have ever heard of before. And why have I done that for years and years and years? I don't know, but I have. But the fact that the little light bulb went on and I realized how dumb that really is, I'm determined not to do it this time. That's for sure. Another thing too, something that had always frustrated me was when somebody would tell me, when I would tell them, oh, well, I was trying to lose weight but fell off the wagon. Oh, well, you just must not really want it. What do you mean I don't want it? Of course I want it. I've wanted this since I was 12 or 13. Well, you know what I realized is what they were really saying is that you just must not want it bad enough. Because if you want something bad enough, you're going to do anything and everything you can to get it. So that's what I've realized. I just never wanted it as bad as I do now. And so if you've been struggling, I think it would be really good to look at yourself and do like an honest evaluation of yourself of, do you really want this right now? Because if you do, you will put in the hard work that it takes to get to your goals. You know, weight loss is not something that comes easy. You know, I think that as humans, we tend to always look, or for the most part, I won't speak for everyone, but for the most part, a lot of us look for the easy way out. We look for the easy way of earning things. But to really earn something, you have to earn it. You have to work for it. And that's what I've realized. And so I feel like as I'm making all of these connections and things are starting to make sense and become clearer to me, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're going to do it this time, because you're understanding why things didn't work out in the past and your flawed thinking. And, you know, I'm seeing things in a whole new way. And so I feel like that is going to really contribute to my success. You know, I'm really close to that 30 pounds lost, so I am focused. Nothing's going to stand in my way. I am going to get there, and I plan on getting there. If not next week, in 2 weeks, I will be there. You know, and then to think in less than 10 pounds, I'm going to be out of 200s. I am so excited. Again, nothing's going to stop me. I'm not going to stop me. Nobody else is going to stop me. I'm going to get there. So I am so excited. What else? Okay, so this Friday, November 1st, my sister and I are going to Disneyland. Now, I have given myself permission to let myself have that one day to do whatever I want. I'm still not going to go completely crazy. Like, my sister and I believe, are still intending on sharing lunch, and we're intending on sharing dinner, but I'm going to let myself have things that I would not normally let myself have. The reason being, we're making this a very special day at Disneyland. It is the last time that we will probably be going before our passes expire, and we have agreed that we're going to take a year off. Now, for those of you that don't live close by to Disneyland, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, are you crazy? I'd be there every week if I could. Something you need to keep in mind or realize about me and my sister is, ever since they released annual passports, I believe back in 96, we have had passes pretty much every year, except for maybe 1 year for each of us when we lived out of state. So, you know, I grew up in Disneyland. Disneyland was my backyard as a kid. Before I was driving, my parents or my mom would drop us off at Disneyland and then come and pick us up almost every weekend. When there was a group of our friends that went through this big swing dancing phase, we would go every weekend because they would have the big band playing and they would play swing music, and we would go and we would dance. So we've been to Disneyland a lot. And it's kind of gotten to the point where we realize that it's almost like we don't appreciate it as much as we used to because of the fact that we've gone so much. We'll end up going there, and after maybe a couple of hours and after doing a few of the rides, we'll be like, well, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? It's like, okay, well, we've been here for a couple hours and we're already ready to go. So it's not as special as it used to be. And I know to any major Disney fans out there, that's probably going to sound crazy, but I mean, if you've gone to Disneyland as much as we have, you might get it, you may not. You may just love Disneyland that much. You could go every day and be happy. But for us, we just feel like it's kind of, you know, it's just not as special as it used to be. And, you know, I want it to be special. I want us to appreciate going. And I just feel like we're almost at the point where we kind of take it for granted. So, anyways, so we've planned that special day, and then we're not going to get passes probably for, like I said, a year. So I'm going to let myself have that day. However, I am still going to be working out. I plan on working out today. I plan on working out tomorrow. I won't be working out on Friday because we are planning on literally going to Disneyland all day long. And when you go all day long, you will walk guaranteed well over 10,000 steps. So I'm going to get plenty of activity. Sure, it's not working out, but I'm going to be getting some activity. And then I plan on working out my normal time the rest of the week. So I'm still going to get my 5 to 6 days in this week, and I'm going to stay on track the rest of the week. I'm just going to let myself have that day. And yeah, so we're also excited because we've saved money for this trip. We made reservations at the Blue Bayou. If there is anybody that does not know what the Blue Bayou is, it is the restaurant inside of Pirates of the Caribbean. But I hope everybody knows what the Blue Bayou is. So we're going to do that. We like getting the Monte Cristo sandwich. And if anybody doesn't know what the Monte Cristo sandwich is, it is basically a deep fried sandwich that is filled with meat and cheese, and you dip it in this some sort of berry jam. It sounds kind of weird, but it tastes really good. But like I said, my sister and I will be sharing that. And then we're also excited too because we decided that we're going to buy some souvenirs, which will be fun. You know, when you go all the time, you don't always buy souvenirs. You know, you pay for the pass so you can go to Disneyland pretty much whenever you want. But it's not like a tourist where, you know, you get to buy things and just go overboard every time you go to Disneyland. That would get really expensive. So we just said that, you know what, we'll have this last day. It'll be, you know, a fun day. We're going to act like we're tourists. So I think we're probably going to end up buying sweatshirts, t-shirts, keychains, whatever. Anyways, let me see. I think that's it. So I will see you guys next week for my week 11 weigh-in. I only have 2 more weigh-ins before my year is up that I gave myself. So crazy, crazy, crazy to think about how quickly this year has gone by. But this time, unlike all the other times, I will be able to say, in a year, I have lost blank pounds. So excited. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a great week. Stay on track. Count your calories, count your points, do what you do, work out, drink your water, keep doing good, okay? Talk to you guys later.